start to age and you feel that you've lost your edge.
I had been through a lot of stress and obstacles in my life.
I had weight loss surgery, but with that weight loss came excessive loose skin, which for anybody that is 26 years old is extremely embarrassing.
One day I decided to go see a movie, and as I was standing at the concession stand, a mentally disabled young man was waiting on me, and he asked me, he said, "Well, what's wrong?" And I thought, wow, nothing's wrong. I said, why? He said, "You just look tired then." And I thought, oh my goodness, I look tired and I feel great. Maybe it's time to start thinking about a facelift.
We want you to be part of our family, really. We want to take care of you through your entire lifetime. So how do we do that? Well, we get to know you as a person.
The whole goal is to make that experience as easygoing and comfortable as possible. It's potentially an uncomfortable situation where you're talking about physical insecurities or aspects that you feel like you'd like to see improved. And it's really important to just make sure that that kind of situation is as easygoing and comfortable for patients as possible.
I really think it's important to have that caring attitude, that uplifting spirit, whether it's for cosmetic surgery or reconstruction surgery. You really want to be sensitive and answer all their questions. No question is, not important.
People come in oftentimes kind of confused about what can be done with plastic surgery. And there are various options, all the way from non-surgical kinds of things, skin care, aesthetics, and so on, all the way up through various operations. And what we'll try to do is zero in on the things that bother you the most.
Having a patient understand all the details of their particular procedure or surgery is a really important facet of the physician and patient dynamic and makes for a really strong partnership.
After talking with Dr. Grotting, I was very pleased to find out that his philosophy was the same as mine. He did not want me leaving the office looking like a different person. He wanted me to look rested and 10 years younger.
From the day that I went in and decided to have this done, everybody was accommodating, friendly. They listened, they did whatever they could to answer my questions and make it such a positive experience, and it was.
The whole experience with Dr. Cohn was absolutely fantastic for me. I couldn't have chosen a better surgeon. Every time that I went in to speak with him about anything, he would just talk to me about my concerns, because I was very nervous about the procedures themselves, because this was a big commitment.
One of the things that helps patients get to the result that they want is to utilize some of the financing plans that are available specifically for plastic surgery. And our patient care coordinators will go through that with you and try to figure out if that works for you.
We want people to feel like they've come into a home type setting where they can feel comfortable and feel relaxed. And we really take that philosophy from the minute they walk in, really through their post-operative visits. We want the operating room and the preoperative holding area and every person that people come into contact with to exercise that type of philosophy, that they're our guests and we're really doing our best to make people just feel comfortable.
The OR is right there. And if you do have to spend the night, the hotel is right next door. So everything is just so convenient.
We've got our own accredited facility that is set up exactly like in a hospital. In other words, we've got professional nurses, professional anesthetists. We've got all of the safety equipment that you might find in a hospital. Yet in the privacy and the confidentiality of our private office. Bottom line is, I think we can offer as good a plastic surgery treatment as you can find anywhere in the world right here in Birmingham.
what's great to see is really when you get a chance to hear how how correcting that particular aspect or addressing some surgical concern really made a difference in some aspect of their life that they didn't anticipate. A generalized feeling of self-confidence, an improvement in neck and back pain, the ability to wear a type of clothing that they never felt too self-conscious to wear beforehand, or just a feeling of general well-being and happiness with the result.
I just feel really good about myself, and I have people stop me and ask me, my friends can tell I had something done, but it's not so dramatic.
I didn't realize immediately after I'd had the facelift that I have vitality and I would actually really feel younger.
My self-esteem rose so high, and I felt so good about myself.
If I were a fairy godmother, I would let every woman have a facelift. It's just, I hate that I've had to go through the aging process. I could have had this younger.
We were in a restaurant with my daughter, and I was holding my granddaughter, and they asked me if that was my baby.
I really look as good as I feel because I feel great. A lot of people say, oh, I like your new haircut. And I've worn my hair like this for like 20 years. It's not the haircut.
Now I feel like I'm actually 28 years old rather than feeling like I'm much older than that.
I'm looking like myself maybe 10 or 12 years ago.
People think I'm 40 or 45 years old, but I'm actually 60.
I am soon to be 62, and most people tell me I look like I'm in my 40s.
I hope and plan to continue with Dr. Cohn in the future to complete what I would like to have done, and so that I can continue this journey.
And I already have people come to me saying, well, would you do it again? And I look at them and say, absolutely, I'd do it again. I'd do it in a heartbeat.
When you get started, it's just hard to stop. Because I like the results. I'm thrilled with the results.
What really gives me tremendous satisfaction is to see somebody come back with that big smile on their face and really happy with the decisions that they made, the care that they were given, and really the whole experience of having plastic surgery.
On another note, we also have the patients that come in that are sick. And so to see their process and follow them down the line over the years or over the months, it's really incredible, especially when they're well and they end up with an excellent result, and you know that you have saved, I guess you would say, their spirit. It just is an incredible outcome.
Well, we hope that after you visit our office and meet the people associated with Grottings and Cohn plastic surgery, is that you feel at home, you feel comfortable. These are people that care about you. These are people that want to get to know you. They want to get close enough to you to understand what you want to accomplish. We have the professionalism, we have the expertise. And I think you'll find after visiting us that you feel that Grottings and Cohn plastic surgery is the place that you want to go for your treatment.
People have looked for the fountains of youth documented back 14th, 15th century. And here in the 21st century, there really is a fountain of youth, and I'd love it for everyone.